Draymond Green with the quick help.
Got to get a shot up. Julius Randle guarded by Green. Randle kicks it out to the corner, and a three-pointer. Minnesota Timberwolves in game one. Randle, they clear it out, backing down Butler. Now Conley will let a three fly, and that one goes. You'll hear the boos every time Butler touches the basketball as Conley forces a turnover. Edwards on the move. Edwards looking for Gobert. No, he found McDaniels. McDaniels has already hit 1-3. Pajemski on him. Warriors a very good defensive team, especially when they got Jimmy Butler.
You know, they pay me for this kind of expert analysis.
You noticed that on the scouting report, didn't you? Randle just bullies his way in. Count that. That's going to be an and one. Do anything well. They didn't move well. Their rotations were poor. Their spacing was poor. Jimmy Butler for three. That line drive.
Opportunities, and we're extremely inefficient in transition, and we see an example of that there.
Butler, mid-range jumper up and over. Naz Reid, first minutes on the floor, and he misses. And DiVincenzo runs it down. Great effort. Naz Reid again. Naz Reid hits it this time. Naz Reid finds himself open. Missed it. DiVincenzo offensive board. Edwards got a three.
Watch their team. They urge them on, and they really get excited when they're good.
Buddy Hield coming out of the timeout. Nice play set up. This terrific trio coming off the bench for Chris Finch. Pretty tight 8-man rotation. Edwards, the go-by of Buddy Hield. Butler hears the boos. Draymond Green for three. Got it. Green. Hield knows he is the primary scorer on the floor right now. Naz Reid goes to the basket. Oh, wow, what a finish.
And they had a heart-to-heart about how he needed to keep his composure throughout this entire second-round series as well.
Yeah, good stuff, Lauren. Thank you. Chased down by Jaden McDaniels, which would have put him one away from a suspension.
Well, Steph Curry and Steve Kerr did a great job of keeping Draymond Green away from see another player get hurt.
Changes things dramatically for the Wolves, just as the Curry injury changes things for the Warriors. And Randle
right on the step back going to their weekend.
Wolves lead is 19. 5.5 to go in the half, and Jackson Davis does get the lob. He was looking. Moses Moody trying to check Randle, giving up some size. Randle gives it up. DiVincenzo. That's good. To Julius Randle, the two former Knicks. Randle just backing down. Moody spins and scores. 0 for 3 tonight. Two of those misses from three-point range. Kuminga, little mid-range, and it's going to fall. Playoff punch right now in the building is Gobert, guarded by Jackson Davis, couldn't get to it. Excellent play by Jackson Davis. And now Jackson Davis going all the way to the other end.
Trying to speed up the game. They forced the turnover the last time down.
Here's Randle for three. Got it. Julius playing well, but you wouldn't know it by the way this building feels right now. I think the anxiety of the Anthony Edwards injury is DiVincenzo reigns in a three-pointer. And right back come the Warriors. They get one after a made basket as a top player here with the Wolves in compliment to Edwards. Kuminga showing a little sauce. He's got
game one, but you got to pick what you're willing to live with.
Here's Mike Conley for three. Got it. That was true. Edwards picks up Green. Now Hield finds Butler. Wide open for three. Butler hits. McDaniels has increased his scoring significantly here in the playoffs as Butler gets an and one. It's a matchup they want. They clear it out. Butler picked up his dribble. And now 6 to shoot. Kuminga gets a step on Gobert and dunks it down on Gobert.
In 13 minutes.
And a turnover. Pajemski up ahead, finds Buddy Hield in the corner. Cash! He's had some monster scoring games this season. Here's DiVincenzo in the corner, and Randle set him up nicely. Late clock here, down to 2. Moody's got to put up a 3, does so, and it's an air ball. McDaniels might have got a piece of that. And McDaniels runs the floor and hammers it down. Tightening the screws in this game. Randle, flurry of moves. Alexander Walker with the flyby, resets, hits a 3. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter of game 2. Warriors lead 1-0 in this series. Kuminga no good. Jackson Davis with the offensive board and a putback.
Defender sealed on his back, great position. That's what he does best.
Up top, Edwards. The eye contact. Set it up beautifully. Lead is back to 18. Oh, wow! Jackson Davis.
Of the second half. That's 16 at the half, now 18. And the Warriors throw it away again.
Another turnover. Alexander Walker got it. Discussed heavily because the chance now, because the spirit was lifted when Butler was acquired, but the Warriors now without Curry is grinding through a tough 7-game series with the Rockets. I think Steve Kerr is fully aware. Gobert hammers one down. Naz Reid gets a step on Butler. And Alexander Walker now drives, hangs, finds Reid. Reid got it in the corner. He had a crowd around him. Green driving on Gobert and gets the roll. Gobert sitting on those 4 fouls. Edwards behind the back. Gets to his left hand. Edwards puts it in. He needed that. Buddy Hield for 3. Good. Draymond Green 29 minutes. Butler's played 30 minutes. And Alexander Walker lays it in.
Walker would much rather go to his left hand. He's been on him twice, and both times it seems to me like he's actually forcing him to his left hand.
Next Wednesday, and we'll have it for you right here on TNT. Pajemski, quick release on the 3, and he finally hits one.
He's driving the ball laterally across the lane, looking to pass. They need Jimmy Butler to look to score and then to pass if he draws 2 down. Buddy Hield, Brandon Pajemski.
Got to put Butler around 33, 34 minutes. Pajemski, 33 minutes. And Buddy Hield knocks in one last. They'll try to do all they can on their home turf. Put some pressure on the Wolves as Anthony Edwards,
with the fouls he's expecting to get. Those are all soft contact.
Julius Randle out ahead of the pack. Steve Kerr calls the timeout, and the white flag is up.
Just haven't been able to get it going at all.
Well, the TBS has the National League this year in the playoffs.
They need those guys going. They rely on them for their offense coming off the bench.
There's Key, nice little hesitation. And we'll see where this series goes, minus Stephen Curry. The Minnesota Timberwolves come back with an answer and a response in game 2, and they win it 117-93.